Hey guys, it's Extreme Strategy here, and today we're going to be doing another mod showcase, and if you can't tell what I'm looking at, well, these are the Magma Idols from the Elemental Idols mod, and that is today's showcases on these massive idols that are added to the Greenskin army. And there are going to be 4 of them in total. You're going to have the Magma Fire ones, you're going to have the Arctic Ice ones, and you're going to have the Desert Sandstone ones, and the all-powerful Warpstone ones. So, there's going to be the 4 idols, and we're going to be testing them against an army of poor Tomb King swordsmen who are about to get absolutely destroyed and killed for the 2nd time. You're killed twice, that's sad. Anyway, we're going to get this started with the Magma Elementals. And these guys, when I was saying that they were fiery, I wasn't kidding. They literally hurl fireballs of doom and destruction into the enemy lines. Already fireballs are coming in, killing lots of the Tomb King's swordsmen. Not to be surprised. I mean, they are just skeleton swordsmen, so they're not exactly like the Nehekara warriors or the Tomb Guard. Pretty weak infantry to be going up against something like this. I believe these are just retextured Biggins with some extra firepower and some more texture changes to their projectiles. I believe that's what it is. But still, it's a really cool mod when you think about it. Because you have these massive, big, honking behemoths that can just hurl massive fireballs. Like I said, it'll only get crazier from here, and we're going to skip ahead to when they actually engage in melee combat. So inside of combat, they fight a lot like the Biggin. However, these guys have better stats than the Biggin. They also have the whole, taking themselves apart and smashing themselves back together. Also, these guys do have the special ability of the Biggin, I believe. No, it's the Rouge Idols that they have the fighting animation of. It's the Biggin that throws the projectiles. There we go. So anyway, they have the same ability as the Biggin, which allows them to lose health in order to regain ammo. Yeah, these guys are absolutely tearing everyone apart. What would have been absolutely amazing is if they could have been creating fireballs and everything as they go. But that's just me. So, anyway, still a wonderful unit, and let us move on to the next one. And this time we have the Arctic Frost Idols, and these ones actually hurl ice balls at the enemy. Yeah, oh my goodness, and this is probably the coolest explosion for ice that I have ever seen. And you guys know how I love Belisarian's Chill King mod and how much I talk about that. Yeah, this is just amazing. I love how all the VFX work that was done here, because the particles stay forever. They just look gorgeous. These are just absolutely amazing Arctic ice balls. Now, these ones are a lot more powerful, as some of these units are already beginning to crumble. They haven't even gotten that close, and they're already crumbling. So these ones are much more powerful than the fireballs that were used by the Magma Idols. But yeah, these ice balls will absolutely tear everything apart. And these guys, they don't even care. They are just big, happy boys throwing their massive ice balls of doom and destruction. Oh my goodness, I would hate to be the Tomb Kings right now. In combat, they are very similar to all the other units. There really isn't a whole lot of difference other than just the textures of the units when it comes to melee combat. And there do seem to be little ice particles as well, actually. No, are those just... No, those are just smoking craters. Never mind. Those are craters from the ice blasts. So yeah, the Tomb Kings are trying to surround them with the swordsmen. However, that is not ending well due to the fact that these Frost Idols are just too powerful. Also, Ark in the Black. No, those are Ushopti. Where's Ark in the Black? Where is Ark in the Black? Arkin, apparently fled. He has apparently fled. Yep, he fled. That's fine. But there are Ushopti. I could probably just do this to find Ark in the Black. Where is... Oh, here's Ark in the Black. Yep, the famous man himself. And he just got smacked for a ton of damage, because he was nearly at full health just a second ago. This will show you just how powerful these crazy idols are. And all of them can do this too. They can just smack around the legendary lore like this. They don't even care. If they get a direct hit, it can do so much damage. So, I think this one, they're just going to kind of be destroying skeletons for a while, but still. You saw how much damage he took that time. Oh, and that one missed. Oh well. Anyway, let us move on to number 3. And this time we're not going to go into cinematic mode because I want to show you something. In my opinion, these ones are the worst of the batch. Yes, their stats are slightly better than the others. However, these are, in my opinion, the worst of the batch. Not only do they look the worst, The other ones look absolutely gorgeous. But as you'll see, they are terribly inaccurate. Like, I very rarely ever see these guys actually land a hit. Yep, so they toss the first one, it misses, yes, it explodes into a nice little fireball, or fire cloud. Yeah, that one hits, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, only inflicting 7 casualties. The ice balls were more powerful than this. Those frozen little chunks of ice did a whole heck of a lot more damage. Okay, that's a direct hit and did literally next to nothing. Alright, so some of their shots are hitting. But I've seen a bunch of them just miss. So, it's kind of debatable as to whether or not they really are that good. I mean, this one did get a good hit, but... Alright, this guy's gotten hit multiple times, and he's only taken 100... Well, it's 160 down to 126 units. And this one, for some reason, is critical binding. Don't ask me why. So that's just my thoughts on this one. I'm not personally a fan of this one. But anyway, as for in melee combat, they fight exactly the same as everyone else. And of course, all of them get hit by Spirit Leech and Doom and Darkness at the exact same time. Why am I not surprised? In melee, these guys do better. And the primary change between fights is that this group over here decided to run. Why did you run, boys? Why did you run? But other than that, they're pretty much exactly like all the others. Now we're going to move on to number 4, and don't just leave because this one was bad. Number 4 is actually, in my opinion, the best. Both in appearance, both in the whole melee animation, and both in their projectiles as well. And we are back with number 4. Yep, these are the Warpstone Idols. These ones are absolutely amazing. This is awesome. This is what I love to see. This type of detail is what I love to see. Yeah, so the fire, ice, and warpstone are all really good, and the sandstone's kind of trash. But like these guys are going to decimate this entire army over here very quickly. So I'm just going to hit play. And they actually hurl literal warpstone projectiles. Let me just pause this real quick. I'm going to catch up to the projectile. It is literal warpstone. Crackling with all of the electricity that only warpstone can crackle with. This is just awesome. And it's going to come down, and it's going to smash right into these guys. And they're going to take a decent chunk of damage. As for everyone else, they're still kind of moving up. More blasts did come in over here. But you can see just how long it's taken them to reform. They're already crumbling. Already crumbling. Another hit over here, targeting this group, and it's still taking them a little while to reform. They're already using the regeneration. They haven't even reached halfway there, and they're already using regeneration. Not to mention, is the Shakti already being summoned, or what was that? That was not me editing something in. Alright. Well, after that weird happening, yep, now they're doing their second heal. They're doing their second heal already. And they haven't even engaged in melee yet. That's just how many casualties are being racked up. Yep, and more warp lightning strikes come on down, or warpstone, sorry. Yeah, it's a warpstone or warp lightning. I'm not sure, actually. Alright, what is going on? Are you doing something? Yes, you are. You're doing something with Liber Mortis. Thank you. Oh, and now what? Alright, weird glitch in the game. Anyway, let's just take a look at their casualties. They've already lost over 400 guys. They haven't even engaged in combat. You figure some of these guys have actually been summoned back to life by the Tomb King's abilities. So we're going to continue on marching, and then we're going to watch them in combat when they engage in just a second. And here they are engaging in combat, and already a bunch of them just got clapped in half. And this one, the green energy makes sense because they're warpstone. So this one I do appreciate, the whole green energy and the green lighting and everything else. Because like I said, they're warpstone. So it makes sense, and that group of skeletons just got absolutely clobbered. Oh my goodness. And again. And again. And again, do it a third time? Actually, technically I've done it 3 times. Alright. Turn around. Stomp. Yes! Good boy. Yeah, and at least you shot here, like, running. Yeah, it's only a massive rock behemoth. Nothing to be concerned about. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, the best of all of the best of all of the idols. And just take a look at just how many guys are now dead. Yeah, the Tomb Kings only have almost, well, 569 units left. They've lost almost 1,000 units already. And they're just dropping like flies. Plus you figure some of them have been summoned back as well, so that doesn't exactly help the situation. Yeah, they are dropping like flies. Another weird blue glowy aura from the Tomb Kings, and these guys are just gonna keep drop. What in the world? Alright. I am not adding in effects like I generally do and have done earlier in the video. This is not me in this one. There will be zero editing in of effects during this part 4 of the, or number 4 of the 4 idols that I showed you. Alright? Zero. All those weird little highlights and everything are the game, not me. Yeah, they're basically dead at this point. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like button and subscribe. Go check out the Discord server and Facebook page, and also my other YouTube channel that is dedicated to YouTube Shorts. Also, there will be a link to this mod in the description below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.